Where y'all at? Rep your squad. Where are the Louisville fans?
This is what it takes.
I'm not playing. Where are you?
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Canes 28 cards 21.
I'm looking for at least one. One Louisville fan, stand up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. The game hasn't happened yet. You can talk your trash. Where are you? I don't see a single one. Bro, I don't see a single one. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. DJ, thank you for the $1.99, man. Already dropping a prediction. 28-21. I appreciate that, man. So thinking a close game. All right. Now, I do have to thank my good friend Norman. My friend, I'm not even going to try because you know I butcher that last name every time. If you're here, Norman, hey, thank you for a $10 donation before the stream even started. That's insane, my friend. So we got a couple of announcements. 219. It's been a minute. How have you been? We've got a couple of announcements before we get into everything tonight. First off, as you can see, at least to kick off the stream, I'm rocking the hater blockers because, as I said, I expected Louisville fans to show up loud and proud because they've been ripping up my DMs. If I can't even show the DMs on stream because they're that bad. I'm telling you, they are talking mad trash, making things personal. I mean, they are diving in, but they ain't here. So I expect them to show up loud and proud probably tomorrow unless Miami starts winning. Or excuse me, let me correct myself. Once Miami starts winning, they will then exit the building. There will be a mass exodus, and we'll have to break out the binoculars. But let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. Southwest Florida Kane, what's good? I saw 24/7 Canes in the building. Hope we can get a call from you tonight, my friend. Austin Cruz. Who else we got? RN here repping his squad, Florida Gators fan. Jay, what's up, man? Crip, I got you with the links. Don't you worry. So, yes, I will have links for the game tomorrow. Who needs a link to watch the game tomorrow? People think it's silly when I say, who needs a link to watch a game on ABC? People are like, Coop, that's ABC. Everybody's got ABC. I didn't have ABC. Until I picked up YouTube TV, I didn't have ABC. I live out in the middle of nowhere, guys, out in the sticks.
To wear the U.
I ain't got no ABC.
What up, Coop? Raising hands, light skin tone. Raising hands, light skin tone.
Big B Canes fan, thank you for the $1.99, man. I appreciate the love. Hey, man, listen. It's been a crazy week for me. All right. So this stream, how many of you watched the preview video? I know I'm asking a ton of questions. How many of you watched the Miami versus Louisville preview video? Can I get a show of hands? Here's why I bring it up, all right? I'm all about my videos and streams being high energy. I'm the hype man. That's why I want you guys to walk away with goosebumps. I want you to be so darn excited about the game the following day that you can't sleep. That's my goal. I want to pump you guys up. Oh, thank you, guys. I did. 24/7 Kane says me. I appreciate that, guys. The reason why I say it, Cypher with the hand up, thank you, my friend. The reason why I bring that up is because tonight's stream will be a little more mellow, a little more chill. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for pats, nothing like that. I was in the hospital on Sunday. That's like this, I'm losing count, man. Like 3 times in the last 2 months. I've had some medical issues, some stuff that they can't quite figure out what's going on. And I'll be honest, it makes me feel like real bad. I don't feel well at all. And I don't know if you guys even noticed, I didn't feel good last week during the live hangout for the game. I was feeling really rough, but I was pushing myself, trying to bring that energy. I don't feel good. And I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with all that. So I wanted to let you guys know that it's going to be a little bit more chill tonight. And tomorrow might be the same. The next week might be the same. I don't know. But I just want to let you guys know, if you could help me out, I guess that's what I'm getting at before we dive into the show tonight. If you could help me out, if anybody comes in saying, what's going on with Coop? Like, what's the deal? Why is he not excited? If you don't mind, just somebody drop something in the chat in case I miss it and be like, he just didn't feel well, dealing with some medical stuff, trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy, all right? That's not what it's about. I'm not looking for attention.
This is what it takes.
Just want to let you guys know in case I seem a little off, all right? But the show must go on. I want you guys to be able to voice your opinions. I want to hear your score predictions, and I want to talk Miami Hurricanes football. So we're live, all right? Miami, Florida football with the $4.99. I appreciate that, man. That little design on your logo looks pretty dope. I like that. What's going on, Crip? Why you feel depressed, man? We'll see if we can cheer you up. Miami boy, what's going on, bro? He says, Coop. So let's talk a minute. Let me put on my glasses because you know I can't see a darn thing without them. David is in the building. That means it's time to get started, guys. David's here. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. So the number 17 ranked Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 18 ranked Louisville Cardinals tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. ABC. Prime time, baby. I did not expect to be ranked this week. I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect Louisville to be ranked this week coming into this matchup. It's created quite a buzz around the world. 17 versus 18. Miami defeating UAB last week. Louisville taking care of business against Western Kentucky last week. Once again, I mentioned I will have links for the game so I can hook you up. One other thing that I need you guys to do for me before we get into the Miami talk is can we get some LOLs in the chat for FSU for their game last week? Now, I know what many of you are going to say. Coop, why are we focusing so much on trash talk at the moment? We haven't proven anything yet. Yada yada. Listen, I get it. Woo! Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I'm making such a big deal about this. They would do the same thing to us. Could you imagine if we would have come out and lost to UAB? The trash that FSU fans would be talking about us right now. Imagine if we opened with Georgia Tech and we lost. What would FSU fans be doing to us right now? Talking mad trash. So I love it, man. I love it. Hundreds of LOLs in the chat. Thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of LOLs in the chat right now. I love to see it. There's a couple of FSU fans in the building. Guys, I don't know. I would say my condolences, but not really. Bergie, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? So let's move on. I won't focus on FSU. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Hey, Burgos, thank you for pulling the trigger on the Canes fan, man. Appreciate the love. Refresh the stream. You should have a U by your name. Thank you for that, man. And Danny Mercado with the $4.99. Appreciate that, man. And Miami boy coming through with the big
To
five.
wear the U on the side of your helmet. This is what it takes.
I'll let it read it out.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Get well, Coop. Canes for life. FSWHO.
FS who? FS who? Let's go. Let's get it. We should do a diss track this season, but I don't know. I don't know if I have time with the way I'm feeling, man. I don't know if I got time. Hey, Burgos, thank you, man. That you looks good, man. Looks good. Are we concerned about the Jeremiah Payton story? We are going to talk about that tonight, Vincent. So as I said, we have a lot of things to talk about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give my quick spiel, talk about the game a little bit, and then I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to call in. I usually just have a few little things that I like to touch on and mention before we get into everything. So I would like to give my score prediction before we dive in. Mama Coop is in the building. Mama Coop, what's your score prediction? She says, where's my shirt? Believe it or not, Mama Coop, I did actually order it. But there's a delay with the COVID-19 stuff at the warehouse. Hopefully you guys have gotten your shirts. Everybody that has ordered them from the Coach Coop merch store, I appreciate the love, guys. 41-38. Yes, I actually have this being a pretty close game. That's a 3-point victory. Does it come down to Borregales with the game-winning field goal? I don't know. But I have both of these teams actually putting up a lot of points, which a lot of people are questioning, and understandably so, right? 41 points. We couldn't put that up against UAB. Louisville with 38 points. That's a lot of points getting put up on this Miami defense. I get it. But I do think that this could be a potentially high-scoring affair. I do. So I've got 41-38. The Canes escaping with a victory at Cardinal Stadium. You can react to that. Let me know how you guys feel about it. I'm looking for Mama Coop's prediction. I don't know if she's gonna predict it or not. I'm looking. I don't see it yet. Crip, save that money, bro. Save that money, man. I appreciate the dollar, bro. So let's go over. Let's head over and get the weather report for tomorrow night's game.
Your helmet.
Appreciate you, Crip. Save that money, bro. Let's head over and get the weather report for tomorrow. Looking good, guys. 0% chance of rain tomorrow night for the game. That's big time. This is perfect football weather right here. 66 degrees at 7 p.m., a little bit before kickoff. Falling throughout the night, 63, 61, getting into the upper 50s. Could be. Is that chilly? Is that chilly? I mean, that's cold to me, right? That's cold to me. But for many, that feels good, right? Especially when you're playing football. You're padded up, running around up and down the field, right? A lot of people think that's pretty good temperatures. It's cold to me, but we'll take it. 100% chance of a hurricane. I like it, D. So let's go over again. I'll give my little spiel of a couple things. ESPN has Louisville heavily favored in this game. Their little matchup predictor. I like to talk about it just to poke fun at ESPN. All right, but they got Louisville 76.7% chance of winning this game. Miami coming in at 23.3%. So I don't know if this is purely based off of the showing from 2019. I don't know if this is home field advantage, which doesn't make sense in today's times with limited fans. I don't know. 76.7% chance of victory for Louisville, according to ESPN. That's almost football weather. A little bit cooler, Cypher. Woo, man, that's chilly for me. Mr. Rubicon, how are you tonight, man? We could talk a little bit about here the team stats from their first matchup, just to kind of give us a look into Miami and Louisville. These would typically be averages for the season, but both teams have only played one game. So this is basically the stats they had in their first game. So points per game, Miami 31, Louisville 35. Points allowed, Miami 14, Louisville 21. Overall look fairly similar statistically when we look at this. I'm going to tell you the biggest difference here is passing and rushing yards. Louisville racking up 343 passing yards against Western Kentucky. Miami only 158. But as we all know, Miami leaned heavily on that run game, and understandably so, because it was successful for us. Cameron picking up big yardage, Jalen Knighton looking good, Don Chaney Jr. looking good, 337 rushing yards. Traded off here, Louisville 144 rushing yards. Yards allowed, similar, 285 Miami, 248 Louisville. Passing yards allowed, Miami an extra 100 roughly on that. Rushing yards, also very similar. What really is perplexing to me and what is throwing me off is, again, the amount of trash that Louisville Cardinals fans are talking. They keep blowing me up, my DMs. I'm telling you, saying, Coop, you guys are all hyped up because you beat UAB. You only put up 31 points on UAB. Bro, Louisville put up only 35 on Western Kentucky, and Western Kentucky is also a Conference USA team. So where's all the trash talk coming from? Honestly, that's why I was hoping for Louisville fans tonight, and I was hoping that they would actually call in. I don't understand where all the trash talk is coming from. Yeah, Louisville had some explosive plays, right? They tend to look for the big plays. There's a lot of play action, and they look to go deep, and sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. But where is all this trash talk coming from? 35 to 21 victory against Western Kentucky. If anything, Western Kentucky put up an extra touchdown on Louisville. I don't know. They're hype on Cunningham. Cypher brings up a good point. They think they still have Lamar Jackson. They're hype on Cunningham. I get it. He's a threat with the deep ball. Also, he's pretty shifty. He's pretty fast, right? I believe he ran in the touchdown against Western Kentucky. But still, just, I don't know. I'm not super hyped on him. I know I predicted a close game, but just not enough to warrant the amount of trash talk that we're receiving from them. I wanted to bring up here and mention again on the preview video. It's not about the views, guys. If you haven't went over to the preview video that I post on this channel, go leave your score prediction on it, because listen, I feel like we're outnumbered. Check out these comments. Louisville wins 38-31. They're confident, guys. 41 on who? Who's this guy talking about? Kenneth Johns. Miami fans are like Dallas Cowboy fans. LMAO. Every year they look silly at the end. Talking mad trash. 52-21. Louisville. 42-17. Louisville. 38-17. Louisville. Where y'all at on this preview video? Look at them trashing us. Go Cards. 38. Miami, 24. Louisville has it easy. What in the world? Oh, my goodness. Coop, I'm scared, bro. Woo! All right, Miami boy says he ain't worried. What's going on, Jay? So, Louisville fans, like I said, showing up loud and proud on the preview video. They are here. Now, I do want to mention, as somebody else said, Jeremiah Payton is out this game. Now, I don't want to be the person that spreads things without knowing the full story. But apparently it is due to COVID-19. I don't know if he's tested positive. I don't know if maybe he's come in contact with someone who's tested positive. But at the very least, Peyton will not be present. Now, luckily, we have some big-time playmakers at the wide receiver position. Maybe not all of them have received playtime yet. But we've got some other guys in there, Restrepo and some other big-time names that can step up. We got Pope, we got Harley, we got Wiggins, right? We got playmakers. Honestly, I just hope that he stays safe and that he feels better if that's the case. So UM tells that the football game at Louisville it definitely will be played. Shouldn't be any delays or anything. But 2 players were exposed to COVID per source. At least one rotation player was left home, situation under control. Again, that's Jeremiah Payton. So that's it for that. And also, I like the uni combo. It wasn't time for some. There were Canes fans that were calling for the blackout. It's at Cardinal Stadium. I don't think it's quite time for that yet. We need to keep that and save it for a later date. The white on white on white. I like it. I like the white out. Iced out, man.
First off, I wish you the best in getting healthy. Secondly, remember last year with Louisville and the promise I made. Game on, bro. TD rules are back in effect. We gonna roll, son.
Let's go, Bergie. Let's go. Now be careful with that, man. Be careful with that, bro. Thank you for the $20. Top dono on the night, Bergie. Thank you for all the love, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm super excited. Greg Bush in the building. The Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers. I think that's quite fitting. And I think it's the perfect time for us to break this out. Because this is going to be, let's be honest, guys. This is going to be a bigger test than UAB, obviously. I think that's pretty apparent. I don't need to say that or mention that or talk any more about it. That's very apparent. Let's see. If there's anything else I want to talk about before we get the phone lines opened up for you guys. Obviously, for us, getting consistent pressure on Cunningham all night long is huge because he is a playmaker. I respect his ability and his athleticism and his talent. He's a pretty good football player. It's going to be interesting to see, though, if our defensive line can rack up some sacks. Specifically, I'm looking at you, Roche, and Jalen Phillips, right? We had 1 sack against UAB, which in my opinion is unacceptable. We need to step our game up. We need more sacks against Cunningham, and again, consistent pressure on him all night long. Where's the big special teams play? I would love to see a big punt return or a big kick return, setting us up with excellent field position in this game. We had a big special teams play. Unfortunately, it wasn't a big play for us. It was for UAB when Pope fumbled the punt, right? And I'm not trying to focus on that, not focusing on the negativity. I'm just saying I'd like to see a big kick return. We talked about big night for Roche and Phillips. Obviously, as well, we'd like to see the turnover chain make an appearance. 2 turnovers, 3 turnovers with Louisville looking to go deep, looking for the big play. I think that's more of an opportunity for some of these guys to get a pick, right? Maybe Ivy to step up and be like, guys, I can make a play. I got this, right? I'm sending good vibes, positivity, and hoping that he can step up and have a good night, right? Our secondary needs to play lights out and limit these big-time plays that Louisville looks for in their games. Anything else? I like, one last thing I want to just realize, this will be the only ranked versus ranked game this weekend. And that's what's crazy, Cypher. The world will be watching this game. They've set up a college game day, right? 17th ranked Miami versus 18th ranked Louisville. This is the biggest game of the weekend, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think, setting my Canes pride aside, looking from the outside, this is the biggest game in college football this weekend.
To wear to you.
I honestly think it is.
Your helmet.
3,128 Canes Coop.
I don't know why she can't read score predictions. Bears, Cubs, Canes. It's good to see you, by the way, man. Thank you for the 5. 31-28. Also predicting a close game, but a Canes victory. Hey, I appreciate that, man. It's going to be a huge game. Huge game. The world will be watching. And this is an opportunity, given that now we're ranked, facing a ranked opponent, to show that we've stepped up our game a notch, right? An opportunity to do that. One other thing that I want to discuss is I would still like to see us come out like we did against UAB. First offensive possession, 1st and 10, send it. Take a deep shot. I'm okay with relying on the run game, leaning on the run game. Let me back up. I said relying. Leaning on that run game if it's successful for us. Do what works. Do what wins us the football game. Don't force anything, right? If it's working, it's working. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. But I like the idea of taking a deep shot right out of the gate. And if it connects, boom, let's go. Everybody on offense is hyped up, right? We're rolling. Louisville is instantly on their heels. I like it. We did that against UAB. Unfortunately, we didn't connect. But I think that we go deep right out of the gate. And what we're going to do tomorrow, remind me. I'm about to open up the phone lines, guys. Remind me that when we start the live hangout, we'll be live during the Louisville game tomorrow night. Love to see you guys there. Maybe we hit 1,000. We hit almost 900 last week. Absolutely insane. I want to see us put ones up in the chat tomorrow. Can we do that? Remind me. I want to see us. We're always holding up 4s. Finish strong, right? Let's start strong. Let's put up 14 points in the first quarter. Let's put up 21 points in the first quarter. And let's not spot Louisville a touchdown or 2. Come on, man. Let's shut them down right out of the gate, and let's put up points in the first quarter. Take control of the game early.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
And keep that control throughout the night.
What's up, homie? Canes roll tomorrow.
Hey, South Georgia Kane, I appreciate the big 5, man. Thank you for the love. So tomorrow, hey, Crip, I got you with links, man. As long as you got internet, Crip, I got you. And 24/7 Canes brings up a good point. Fitzpatrick is going to be more of their, would you say their possession receiver, 24/7 Canes, and Tutu Atwell is absolutely their speeder. Atwell did put up, I think, about 140, 150 yards on us last year. He does still pose a threat against us this year. As we said, secondary has to have a big night. They can't look sluggish. We've got to tackle better, better angles, right? I'd love to see a big game from the linebackers. I don't want to feel like I'm calling somebody out specifically. Disrupt Doggo says, love the light and Coop. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Send in a link. I will have links tomorrow. I will have them. I just feel like, how do I say this? Let me see if I can pull up one more thing while I'm thinking of how to put this. I just feel like I need to see better play from McLeod. Like, it's only been one game, right? And I don't want to pick on anybody. It's not that. I don't feel like that he's making the... I just hope he plays better, right? I hope he can have a bigger impact for this team and in this game specifically. We've got some young guys coming up that look very promising, but McLeod is supposed to be that leader, right? He's got the seniority. These guys are looking to him to learn from him, right? And for him to lead these guys, like I said. And I need to see better play from him. That's all I'm saying. All right. So let me get the phone lines opened up. You guys are more than welcome to call in. Give your score predictions tonight. Almost 200 in the chat. Thank you guys for all the love. 865-229-4131. You can call in and it can be as simple as, Coop, here's my score prediction, and that's it. And you're done. You can call in, give your score prediction, and back it up and put some meat on the bone. Tell me, Coop, it's going to be this. Here's why. If you're a Louisville fan, don't be scared. I don't bite. All right? Just call in, give your score prediction. I'll respect it. I'll listen to it. The college football, it's fun talking trash, right? That's what it's all about. Young Jedi Kane in the building. So you need a VPN for the links? No, you don't need VPN. Nah. Let's see. Let me get the phone line open up, guys. Love hearing from you guys tonight. And ready up. If you don't get through, don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Ryan, I'd love to hear from you tonight. I know you said you wanted to call in. Let's get you in here. 24/7 Canes, let's get you in here. Young Jedi Kane, let's get you in here. I'm curious. I feel like that the score predictions are going to vary a lot more tonight compared to last week against UAB. Last week against UAB, almost every caller was 40 points for Miami.
Helmet.
Prayers for your improved health, my friend. Go Canes.
Greg Bush, thank you for the $5, man. Straight to the PayPal. I'm ready to feel better, man. I'm serious. Like I said, people, I don't want to be like I'm looking for sympathy, man. I just want to feel better, you know? I just want to feel normal. So let's get it opened up. McLeod, just another pretty boy. Man, he's got to be better, Music City Kane. Got to be better. Making an impact, right? I don't see him on Sports Center after the game talking about McLeod. Talking about some of the guys on the secondary, right? I need to see it. All right, phone line is opened up, guys. Feel free to give me a call. Let's get you in here. Let's get some score predictions, and let's enjoy the night, and let's talk it out a little bit. Southwest Georgia Kane, man. Appreciate the love. Stepping up to Canes fam. Level 2. Bro. Above and beyond. Appreciate that, man. Hello. Who we got on the line?
Rolando Diaz.
Rolando, what's going on tonight, man?
Nothing much. Just wanted to say my prediction.
Nice. All right, so let's get it. Miami versus Louisville, ranked matchup. The only ranked matchup apparently going down this weekend. So a ton of people are going to be watching this game. All eyes are on Miami and Louisville. Prime time. Who you got winning this game?
Oh, major Kane fan, obviously. Did not expect to be in this moment right now. But I think that our offense is going to do really well. Especially last week, how we only got 31. I think we could play better this week. We're going to get 35. Our defense, they're going to try and pick on DJ Ivy, so we can't let that happen.
Yeah, they're at the very least they're going to test him early, I think. They're going to kind of gauge how much they think they can kind of pick on him in a little bit, and I hope he's ready. Really, I do.
Yes, he needs to improve. I think our D-line needs to get more sacks. They can't be letting the quarterback go only like 5 incompletions. They need to get more pressure. So I say 35-24. Okay.
Okay. All right. I like it. 35-24. I'm trying to think because I don't like hitting people with a ton of questions because I know it's like putting you on the spot when I do that. Do you think potentially that we look to go to the air more this week against Louisville, or maybe we just kind of feel it out, kind of see how things go? Because the run game was so successful for us against UAB, and a lot of people we talked about. It's not that we were upset, and I'm including myself in this category. It's not that we were upset. I was looking for this flashy, 40-yard pass, 50-yard pass, putting up tons of points. The run game worked for us, so we stuck with it. So do
Yes.
we go to the air more this week against Louisville? Do we even try to?
Our run game was massive last week. Is Cameron Harris fine this week? Because I know he got a late injury there.
Yeah, as far as I know, everybody has said that he's all clear, ready to play. So he's good to go, 100% as far as I know.
So we're definitely gonna have to rely on our run game, but our passing game, we're gonna pass a lot more than we did last week. How many passes did we throw last week?
It was like 24, maybe. Let me double check. I can get specifics here just so I'm not wrong. We roughly, about 24 passes.
I think he's gonna throw around 35 passes.
Okay. All right.
But he can't be missing those wide open touchdowns like he did last time.
Right. Yeah, that one to Peyton in the end zone, man. That one still haunts me, even though we won the game.
Yeah.
That one was tough.
How did he miss that? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, and any Louisville fans that are here are probably going to say that I am. But again, I still chalk some of that up to not first game jitters necessarily, but at the same time, there's so much that's going into this season, right? That's just different. protocols, all that stuff. In the preseason, there wasn't as much time to build up chemistry and practice and whatnot. So I think you're going to see a couple little miscues like that. And we just need some more time, I think. And we've got one game under our belt now, and that is going to help.
That was, I think, if we started off with Louisville, that would have been really bad.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did kick it off with UAB. That is a good point, because now we're into the ACC play. Every game from this point forward counts, so to say, right, against that ACC record. So, it was good to get that one out of the way early.
Yeah, and 3 straight primetime games. Hopefully that doesn't get to their head.
Yep. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, predicting Miami Hurricanes victory 35-24. I appreciate the call, bro.
No problem. But hopefully we shouldn't lose this game. There's no way we should lose this game.
All right, have a good night, man.
You too.
Bye. This is the game of the week, gotta admit. Absolutely, Ray. Everybody's going to be watching this game. This is the biggest game this weekend. Hey, thank you, Bergie. Promoting the like button, it helps so much, man. Appreciate that. All right, let's move on to the next call. Raji, what's going on, man? Cunningham forces the ball in tight windows, and that's something 24/7 Canes that I think could lead to us actually getting some picks this game, right? They're looking to go deep. He forces it occasionally. This is the perfect opportunity for our secondary to step up and make some plays, right? They're going to have chances and opportunities to do that this weekend. We just got to make a play. Got to make a play. What's going on? Who we got on the line?
It's 247 Canes. What's up,
247 Canes. I feel like every stream I tell you I'm going to save your number, and then it changes, and then I say I'm going to save it again, and then I don't. I'm saving it this time. If I don't next week, all right, because we'll be doing the live hangout for FSU, and I'm assuming you'll probably be here if you can be. If I don't answer the phone with what's going on 24/7 Canes, then we're going to figure something out. All right.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
So, how you feeling about this game? I was hanging out in Wholesome One's premiere, which was a great video of him breaking down, talking about Louisville and stuff. I was hanging out in it, and I saw you putting some good information in there and stuff. So, how you feeling about this game?
I feel good, man. I feel good. Yeah, I like to put out what I think. I'm very vocal in the chat. So I put in a lot of information. I basically, watched the film of Louisville, their last game.
Mm.
I rewatched the UAB game, and I just put it all together. And I mean, to me, Louisville looks like you remember Florida in 2019?
Yeah.
All offense. So it's people say that they have improved on defense. They have a couple playmakers on defense. On my Twitter, I put it up, and I'll, post more things about certain players. But, I just don't see it. I don't see them stopping our run. I don't see them stopping Cam Harris, Jalen Knighton, De'Aaron King. I don't see it. So that's why I expect, a sort of a high-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my prediction came out to 42-36.
42-36.
Correct, because you gotta be real at the same time. Our defense, last week against UAB, there was a lot of holding calls and a lot of things that were missed on UAB's touchdown drive. So I just guess I'm guessing that I'm gonna give Louisville a little bit more credit for their offense, but at the same time, I don't see it as a threat to like. They're so good that we're going to lose the game or we're going to get blown out.
Yeah, and nobody's perfect. We're going to make some mistakes on defense. There are going to be plays where our guys are going to get beat. It's going to happen. So I do think that they are going to put up some points as well. The biggest thing at the beginning of the stream, which you were hanging out here, their confidence is insane. When Cunningham putting up 334 or 343 passing yards against Western Kentucky, their fans are just, this is the number one team in the country. Like if I could show you the DMs that I've been sent, it would blow your mind how confident they are.
It's all right, Coop. They have the right to be, cocky because they have a good offense. They have Satterfield. and they have playmakers. They heavily recruit South Florida. If you go down their roster, they have a lot of playmakers, and that's who they're excited about. But at the end of the day, they got to realize that they pluck some guys out of here, but we recruit heavily in South Florida. I mean, that's our recruiting base. So we get the best players, and then they get whoever they want after. So you know that I said something about DJ Ivy when I was watching. I was at the game, but I still tuned into your live stream. How Ivy didn't turn around for the ball.
Yep.
But he's in prime position. It's not like he's out of position to make a play on the ball. It's just that he doesn't turn his head around.
Right.
I look for a bounce back from him because last season against Louisville, he had an interception. He had a pretty decent game. So that's why I'm like, everybody give him a shot. And players could have a bad game. They will bounce back.
Absolutely.
So.
And they see it because fans especially, are very vocal on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. And I know they see that stuff. They see the trash talk and the negativity and stuff.
Right. I mean, Ed Reed has had bad games. Sean Taylor's had bad games. It may not be super bad, but they've had bad games. You know, so they learn from that and then they get better. That's how it is. That's just life.
Exactly.
And football.
You got it. So, all right, 24/7 Canes with the 42-36 prediction. Miami Hurricanes victory. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure to have you call in.
All right, man. You take it easy, Coop.
Have a good
Keep
night.
grinding. Go Canes.
You too, man. Bye-bye. Carrie Bell in the building. Is this the Carrie Bell? Carrie Bell's like, yeah, I'm Carrie Bell. Yeah. How you doing, man? I always see your post, if this is the Carrie Bell I think it is, on Facebook of all the all of your the vinyls and the decal stuff with the boat wraps and all the businesses and stuff. I'm basically stalking you on Facebook, bro. Not purposely, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna stop there while I'm ahead. All right, before this goes too deep. Coop dog. We got a Georgia fan predicting 31-17 Louisville. Now, what gives Louisville the edge in this game? I want to see. I want to see people who are predicting the Louisville victory. Tell me why. Tell me why. If it tells you that the number is unavailable, make sure that you put a 1 before it, before you dial it, right? Now, do 1-865-229-4131. Give that a shot and see if maybe that can get you in, my friend, because I'd love to get your score prediction. Let's take a look at the chat a little bit while we're waiting for the phone line to go. Malik says Miami losing to Clemson. It's too early to say for sure, right? We could do some early predictions, but we don't. I don't know yet. Right? What's going on, young Jedi Kane?
What's up?
I still got that number saved, so I can properly address you. Hopefully, I'm gonna do with 24/7 Canes next week. All right?
Yeah.
So how you feeling? I know you were confident against UAB. We didn't put up as many points as we had hoped, but we did take care of business. We got the dub. We're 1-0. How's the confidence level with young Jedi Kane going into week 2 against Louisville? Ranked number 18 in the country. Explosive offense.
I feel like
this is what it takes
The score will be
to wear the U
31-27
on the side of your helmet.
Miami gonna
Big
win.
time players make big time plays.
You said 31-27?
Yeah.
All right. Close game. There are a lot more close score predictions this week. Mine being 41-38. So I've got a 3-point victory for Miami. 35-24, 42-36, 31-27. So people are giving Louisville some respect with that offense for sure.
Yeah. I just want like our defense to step up. I feel like last game they was like I don't know, they was really slow in my eyes. Like they was really just sitting back. They like a lot of kids I guess they wanted the turnover chain or something because they was just sitting back and thinking the ball was gonna come to them, but it's not. They just got a play that's gonna come to them. They were just trying to sit back and get the chain. We just need to be more professional on defense. We just need the overall team to be more professional. Because I think our offense, we should have did way better than we did.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the big takeaways from UAB is that it's not that we played a bad game, so to say, but it was just not as impressive as fans anyways as we thought it should have been, right? I mean, only 1 sack, no turnovers, right?
Yeah,
so
that was horrible, man. I was like one sack. Like, come on, now our defensive line should have did way better than that.
Yep, and I mean theoretically, this O-line is going to be better that Louisville has versus UAB. So it's a huge night to see this defense step up. And again, the defensive line as a whole, but I would love to see a ton of pressure from Roche and Phillips on Cunningham because we are gonna need it. Nesta had a decent game against UAB, so
Yeah.
defense has
And
definitely got to step up.
O-line to do better. Yeah.
The young
And our
Jedi.
O-line is-
Young Jedi Kane coming through with another Canes victory. No Louisville victories predicted so far tonight. Another close one, though, 31-27. Looking for the defense to step up tomorrow night and have a better game. Young Jedi Kane.
I need Ivory to step up, too.
Yep, absolutely. Young Jedi Kane, hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, giving your opinion, and always hanging out in the chat. Everybody loves it when you hang out and give your opinion on the game, man.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. See you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, man.
But I'm going to be in the chat.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
So let's see. Let's look. Dude speaking the truth, man. He always does. South Georgia Kane. Young Jedi Kane doesn't hold back, all right? He lets his feelings be known, always. I can promise you that.
On the side of your helmet.
Do we open up the playbook against Louisville?
We're going to see, Raji. It's that thing again. Initially, I was disappointed. Remember in the live hangout, UAB last week, those of you that were there, I was like super disappointed. I was like, man, we got the dub, but like, it was uneventful. Like, I'm unimpressed. And then I went back, and again, as a lot of people do, I rewatched it. And I kind of just sat back and I was like, the run game worked. It was working fine. And there were a couple of times we took shots and it just wasn't clicking, right? First play of the game, we send it, doesn't connect, miss a wide open Peyton in the end zone. We kept doing what was working for us. The ground game. We stuck with it. It worked. We got the dub, right? So we'll see. We'll see, Raji. Thank you for the 5, man. Phone line is back open, guys. Baby Shaq, what's going on, man? Coop Dog, 45-21. Louisville ain't going to get close, man. King and Jordan all night. I would love to see Jordan get more touches. Always, man. Brevin Jordan, get him and Will Mallory more involved, right? What's going on? Who we got on the line?
Hello?
Hello? Who we got on the phone?
We got all about that U83.
What's going on, man? Hey, it's good to hear from you.
Mhm.
You said you're going to be at the game, right?
Yep.
Good deal. Do you live up that way, or are you traveling to the game from?
I live there.
Gotcha.
I live at Kentucky.
Okay. Good deal, man. So happy to have you call in. How you feeling about the game tomorrow? Obviously, you're hyped since you're going to be there, but let's just talk a little bit about are you confident in the Canes going into this game?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. It's just I'm kind of a little bit scared on that corner, DJ Ivy. I think he'll go up against that Tutu Atwell, and I'm kind of scared if he go get burnt or something.
Now, how is it living, because you said you live in Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is it dealing with Louisville fans? Because I'm sure you're rocking Canes gear and stuff. You get any weird looks?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. I know it can be
There
tough.
There ain't that much Miami fans up here.
Yeah, I live in Tennessee, and man, I got to tell you, there's always we don't really even ever play Tennessee, and I still even have Vols fans like flipping me off and yelling at me and screaming at me. I've got my U decal on the back of my Jeep, and I've always got a shirt or a hat on or something like that. And man, they hate it. So that's why I was thinking, with you being in Kentucky, we're playing Louisville this week. You're rocking Canes gear, like that'd have to be tough.
Yep.
So let's get. Did I get your score prediction yet? I don't think I did. Did
No.
I? Okay. All right. So let's get it. Let's hear it.
I want to have Miami winning 35-24.
35-24. All right. That's the second 35-24 prediction tonight. So also still a pretty close game. 11 points. But still, Miami taking care of business. All right, I like it.
Mhm.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in tonight, and have some fun at the game. I can't remember how many fans are they doing? It's like 12,000 or 14,000.
Yeah, I think it's 13 to 12,000.
Okay, something like that. Okay. All right, so enjoy yourself, and hopefully you can watch Miami get the dub in person. That'd be awesome.
Mhm.
All right, have a good night, bro.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. And Chris Brown, I think you saw my message there, but asking if Cameron Harris is okay. Yes, Cameron Harris is cleared and ready to go. As far as I know, there are 2 players that cannot participate, one of them being Jeremiah Payton due to some tracing stuff with COVID-19, so he's still back in Miami. I don't know who that second player is. If anybody knows, let me know. I have no idea who it is. I don't think it's somebody who's a one guy, somebody who's in the rotation, but there's at least 2 people who won't be there. Coach Coop is in the house. Turnover chain will come out. David Wagner, I hope you're right, man. And Samurai on Crack says 13,000. So 13,000 fans at the game. All right. Hey, Ty, what's going on, man? I hope not Ivy not on Atwell. We'll see. I mean, it's an opportunity for the young man to step up, right? If that's going to be the case. Everybody will be talking about that. Oh, man. Like, we'll see. Everybody will be like, Ivy on Atwell, what are we going to do? See him step up, man. What's going on? Who we got on the line?
This is King of the Court.
King of the Court. How are you tonight, man?
I'm doing good.
Good deal. Good deal.
I think tomorrow's game's probably going to be the best game being played tomorrow, so that's why I'm excited to watch it, even as a UNC fan.
Okay, nice. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a huge game. I mean, this is number 17. The number 17th ranked team in the country versus the number 18th ranked team in the country. So, absolutely, fans of opposing teams all around the world. Sounds like I'm hyping it up extra, but I'm going to be watching. There's going to be a ton of people viewing this game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because both have pretty good offenses. But I think Miami's defense is really going to step up at the end and make some plays, maybe get a turnover or 2 near the end and win 35-28.
35-28. So lots of people predicting 35 points for the Canes. You giving a couple more points to Louisville with that 28 over the 24, like a lot of other people are predicting. I think that's really one of the biggest things that Canes fans are hoping for. As you mentioned, the defense stepping up is just more disruption. And obviously more turnovers. Again, 1 sack, no turnovers. I can't say it enough in that UAB game. Was just kind of disappointing for Canes fans, right? Because we always hype up this defense. You know, the turnover chain, hard hitting, creating turnovers, disruption everywhere, penetration, and 1 sack and no turnovers, right?
Yeah,
against a Conference USA team. So.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of teams to get going this year so far with the coronavirus and all.
It
practices.
is.
Like, yeah, UNC took a while to get going against Syracuse, but we eventually got it going.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Again, it's unique circumstances this year. At the end of the day, you still got to win the game, and you still got to take care of business, right? But there are some unique things that play a part this season with everybody. Everybody's in kind of a weird spot.
Yeah, I think there's probably going to be a lot more upsets this year than we've seen in a long time, though.
Yeah. And that could be good for us coming up. We'll see. Now, who do you guys have next?
Well, it's weird. The Charlotte game got canceled because of
that's right.
So, this is basically trying to get a game because after this game that was coming up this Saturday, we were supposed to have a bye week. But I hope we can get a game this bye week with some teams that are free, like Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, and some other teams, but I just don't know. It'll give us some time to practice at least and get some chemistry on.
And that's really gonna be weird towards the end of the season this year. Like if several teams have to cancel like 1 or 2 games, and then they don't get an opportunity to fill that with a different game or something. And then we could get into a whole nother scenario if we talk about these other conferences that are now saying they want to come in and start playing in October and just play like 8 games as opposed to everyone else's 10 or 11 or whatever everybody's playing. It's going to be really weird when it comes down to like conference championships and potential playoffs and stuff like that. Honestly, it hurts my head even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm not the one having to make the decision when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because then what do you do? How do you – I know I'm getting off topic a little bit from just Kane's talk, but just an example, what if you have a 10-0 team or 11-0 team come in and then versus an 8-0 team that played 2 or 3 less – like it's just – it could be a mess, honestly.
I know it's going to be hard to rank teams because it's not going to be fair to teams that get canceled.
Yeah, it's just it's a mess. It's a crazy scenario, man. I'm happy that we got college football. Trust me, but it could get crazy as we progress through the season for sure.
Yeah, but I think one thing that if the Canes are going to start winning and winning big, I think they're going to have to really get the defense to step up and keep the offense going.
I agree. So, all right, man.
Yep.
Predicting 35-28. Another kind of close score prediction coming through. I appreciate you calling in tonight.
All right. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, man.
All right, bye.
All right, have a good night. Oh, we did, Ty. Ty says, Coop, let's talk about FSU and that dumpster fire. We dedicated a whole 5 minutes of the stream, Ty, of everyone just typing LOL over and over again while we stared at the FSU Georgia Tech final score. No joke. I promise you that happened. You had my word. Rooster gonna eat. Man, I'm so pumped for Jalen Knighton, man. I'm so pumped. I'm telling you, that combo, and Don Chaney Jr. is impressive as well. So, I mean, Cameron Harris, Jalen Knighton, Don Chaney Jr. have us set up when it comes to the run game. Our running back room is stacked, and I couldn't be happier, man. Couldn't be happier. Brevin Jordan should be a mismatch for them on every play. Man, he should have a huge night. As long as we're looking to go to him, could have a huge night. And I have to say, though, I have been pretty impressed with his blocking. What I've seen from Brevin Jordan on some of the run plays where he's involved, his blocking is phenomenal. It's really good. Go back and check it out. I realize we want to hit him through the air, right? Because he can catch the ball, get some extra yards after contact. But he's a good blocker. Definitely. Let's get it back up. Wait a minute. Are we being for real? Hold up. Am I being trolled? Hold on. Phone line is off for just a moment. Is the Tate Martel stuff for real, or are you guys trolling me? Tate Martel opting out for season. Whoa. Hold up. Where are we reading this at? Where are we reading this at? Let's see. I'm going to Twitter. Ain't nothing on Twitter. Where? We're going to look at this live. Let's see. Oh. Wait. Miami Hurricanes backup QB Tate Martell has opted out of the 2020 college football season. Oh. Okay. I'm not here again. I want to reiterate what I said last week. I understand, as people say, and I get it. Is that a huge loss? Not necessarily, because Tate Martell is maybe number 4 on the depth chart. And that's just being real. Poking no fun. But the dude, at least up until this point, is a Miami Hurricane, right? I wish him well. Hopefully there's not crazy stuff going on in his life that caused him to do this. I don't know. But, I mean, the reality of the situation is King is number 1, Perry is number 2, TBD is number 3. And that's just, again, the reality of the situation. That's what it says on the depth chart. That's not a huge loss, but hopefully everything's all right with him, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But that is pretty crazy. Tate Martell has opted out of the 2020 college football season. You guys coming in with the breaking news. Man. All right, let's take the next phone call. So it's still such a shame, though, man. Coming in, so man, we had a celebratory stream whenever he chose Miami. It was a party, man. What's going on? Who we got on the line?
Bergie, what's up, bro?
Oh my goodness, it's Bergie.
How you doing, man? How's everything?
I don't know why I said it like that. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm
It's
on
okay,
something
man.
else
I don't
today.
mind. You can introduce me any way you want, dude. It all works.
I'll work on it for next week. All right.
No problem. But first off, I just want to say, man, I wish you the best in everything you're going through, man. Everybody goes through their stuff, and in the long run, you'll get it handled. So that's the most important thing.
I'm staying positive and trying to look ahead. Just keep pushing. And doing things like this takes my mind off of it. That's what I'm saying. I love like talking football and stuff like that. Again, not to get too off topic, but like, I'm mentioning like, I don't feel very good. To be honest, I've been live for how long? An hour and 2 minutes. I haven't felt bad at all. Because it's distracting, it takes my mind off of things. So it's nice.
Because talking Canes football makes everybody feel
That's
good.
That's it, right? Exactly. Especially if we get that W tomorrow, woo, I'll be feeling real good.
And that's exactly why I wanted to call, my buddy. First off, my score prediction. I'm in the 45-21 ballpark myself. I don't see any reason why we can't put up a similar score to last year. I don't see why Louisville is considered that much better now and we're considered that much worse.
Okay.
I mean, from what I could see, we revamped our team from last year. Let's keep in mind last year our team offensively, as we learned to see, wasn't that good, and we still were able to put up 52 on them.
Right. Everything, it was kind of weird. Like, everything last year just clicked for us versus Louisville. Right. People were literally saying, Jaron Williams, Heisman candidate, like, holy crap, breaking records and all this crazy stuff. And everything just worked. Not everything, of course. Again, Tutu Atwell put up like 140, 150 yards, yada, yada. But overall, like, we looked really good. And we felt like we were like turning a corner and we were like, man, this is it. This is what this team can be. And then it was just,
But that's all the more reason why I think that, why shouldn't we see a similar result this year? Because we do have a more established, proven quarterback in De'Aaron King. I mean, let's face it, he's just better than Jaron Williams by leaps and bounds. It's not even close. And let's say Tutu Atwell goes and has himself another good game tomorrow like he did last year. So what? I mean, so what? What if that's the only thing we have to be afraid of is one guy?
He's one man.
Then bring it on. I really don't care because I'm not going to sit here and say that I study film and I've seen everything that I need to see on Louisville. But from everything I'm hearing about their quarterback that everybody wants to talk about, he's good, but the guy's going to make a lot of mistakes. And I'm not saying that our secondary is the greatest secondary in the world, but we should be able to have a decent game with the mistakes that he makes. Let's also keep in mind that our defense was putting a lot of pressure on UAB last week in the later parts of the game and got them really tired. What happens in the Louisville game when they start getting a little tired? More mistakes happen. So, that's something else. And then finally, as we saw last week, a lot of us, myself included, were somewhat unimpressed with our offense and thinking that we were going to see this big, explosive rolling machine that didn't happen the way we thought it happened. But we did put up 31 points. It should have been a few more points, I should say, if De'Aaron would have made a few throws that would have went for touchdowns. And you have to keep in mind that Lashley kept the playbook pretty simple for that game, right? Everything you could say was pretty vanilla. We know going into this week, the vanilla is going to go away. He's going to start opening things up. We know that with the rookie running backs that we have in Don Chaney and Rooster, we definitely going to incorporate them a lot in this game, I feel. And we're going to see a lot of things go on that involve them, that involve the tight ends more. And I think we really are going to see the offense that we expected to see last week. I think last week was more of a trial run in the sense that first game, everybody gets on the field. Let's get the jitters out. Let's not make any mistakes. Let's just start to get things rolling so we know what to expect later on.
Yeah, and again,
so
as I said, for me, I initially was disappointed, but I've come back and said, like, again, the running game was working for us really well, and we did take a couple of deep shots. It just didn't really seem to connect. It wasn't clicking. It just wasn't our night for that. And the run game worked, and we stuck to it, and we racked up 337 rushing yards. So I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, that one missed pass to Peyton, though, that one hurt.
I know. That one was rough. Absolutely.
But it's that kind of stuff that De'Aaron King himself hasn't played football in close to a year and a half?
It's been a while.
So, Do you expect the guy to be, 30 for 30 in his first game back? Of course not. Ring rust is going to happen. It happens all the time. So I expect a lot better things coming out of tomorrow. I don't want to sound overconfident, but I don't see how Louisville is going to hang with us. I don't see it, but we'll see what happens.
I like it, and I do think that a lot of Canes fans are still giving Louisville's offense some respect. I mean, the lowest amount predicted for Louisville so far is yours, 20, and that's still 21 points. That's still 3 touchdowns. So we are still giving them some respect with their offense because, again, they're looking for big-time explosive plays, right? They like to go deep, go look for the big play. So it's not that most Miami fans think that we're going to shut them down necessarily, but still taking care of business. So 45-21 from Bergie. I like it.
Yep. I like it too. I really think that's kind of where it's going to come out. And like the promise I made to you last year, we're going to throw money for every touchdown. So I don't have a lot of money, but goddamn, I'm ready to spend it. So
like I said, just be careful with that, man. All right.
All right, buddy. You have a good one. It was nice talking to you.
You too. Always a pleasure, Bergie.
All right. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. Oh man, Bergie's something else. I don't know what it is. Me and Bergie just I feel like we just mesh well. Like I just get along with Bergie. Like Bergie's just a good friend. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, what's going on, Bergie? I don't know how to explain it. South Georgia Kane asking Coop the merchandise links. I will drop it in the live chat right now. I'm weird about. I don't like to sound like I'm trying to be a salesman. You know what I mean? So I don't like to. I say I don't like to constantly push it. That's why I'm like I'll say new merch over here, but you won't hear me mention it that often. Like I'll put visuals and stuff, but I don't just constantly try to throw it in your face. But I am still. I love the merch, man. I love it. If you guys want to check it out, it is. I did just link it in the live chat. No pressure, no obligation. Of course, I'm actually rocking. I'm rocking one of them right now. Yeah, the Huddle Up tee. There we go. We're rocking a Huddle Up tee. This one's a pretty popular one. This one is actually number 2. The most popular being the 5 and counting drip tee. That one's definitely the most popular. But do I respond to Instagram DMs? I'm bad about it. I usually take if you DM me, I'm gonna be real. It probably takes me like a week or 2 to respond. But I will try my best to respond to it if I can. Let me take a look at some things that I potentially missed in the chat. Randy, you are correct. As far as we can tell, based on some reports on Twitter, and this is from actual news sites, so not things that just random people are reporting, but it appears that Tate Martel has opted out of the 2020 season. That is correct. Coop, you respond same day. Sometimes, David, I don't know. Sometimes, man. Not all the time. I ain't making no promises. Ain't no same day guarantee. Ain't a thing. For me responding to DMs. It just doesn't happen. There we go. Yeah, we all, who knows Susan? We all know Susan, right? Good old Susan. Susan reporting here. Breaking Tate Martel news. Tate Martel is gone again as saga takes another twist. Opting out of the 2020 college football season. Now, I have to say the only thing that'll be disappointing is I'm expecting a lot of hate is going to be thrown his way. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, I get it. Again, it's been up and down. He's not ever produced or really done anything spectacular. Not really. He's seen a couple snaps at slot wide receiver. I get it. I just don't like a complete bash fest. You know what I mean? But it just didn't work. It just didn't work. We got more talented guys on the squad, guys that fit better for our offense, and it just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna work, to be honest, because next man up would be N'Kosi Perry and potentially maybe even TVD. TVD might make that jump because I'm hearing really good things about Tyler Van Dyke. Big time. Breaking news: Thad Franklin, Miami commit suffered possibly a season-ending injury tonight. Man, what in the world is going on? I wonder if they've reported on it yet. Looks like there's no reports on it yet. Man, I hope 24/7 Canes even take away the Miami commit stuff. Season-ending injury. I hope he's okay, man. I hope he's okay. Dang. That's rough. All right, phone line is open back up, guys. If I missed your call, just call back in, and we'll get you in. Let's get a couple more score predictions tonight. David Wagner, give me a call, man. Try your best to get back in, and let's get you. Bergie says, you're right, Coop. He'll see a lot of negativity thrown his way. Him and his girlfriend seem to care way too much about it. You can't let the trolls get to you. Yeah, I got you, man. Like I said, I want to see everybody doing well that chooses to be a Miami Hurricane. But if it don't work, if it ain't the right fit, it ain't the right fit. You know what I mean? What's going on? Who we got on the line?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Alejandro.
Alejandro, how are you tonight, bro?
I'm good, and you?
Good deal. I'm doing pretty good.
All right, so I wanted to say something before about what you just said about Dad.
Yeah.
With the season. Okay, so I know the quarterback of his team, so I can ask him to see what he knows. But
yeah, man, I'd love to know because I don't know. I don't see anything reported on it, but 24/7 Canes is usually up with that stuff. Like, I mean, way more than I am.
yeah.
I'm guessing that something at the very least has happened, some type of injury. I can't verify the extent of it or anything, but yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah. I'll type it in the chat as soon as he gets back to me.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate that.
All right, so with that being said, I have the Canes winning 42-28.
42-28.
I just feel that the offense is going to be more balanced, I should say, this year, because I feel like last week they were just keeping the playbook closed because it was UAB, and they have a bunch of ACC teams to play. And not that UAB didn't matter, but yeah.
And that could, if we do pass a little more, that does potentially, of course, it's all theoretically speaking because we don't know what actually is going to happen, but should open up the opportunity to put some more points on the board. Obviously, we had the big 66-yard touchdown run from Cameron on the 4th and 1 that was a huge run. But typically, if we if we attempt more lengthy passes, 30, 40, 50-yard passes, then we should have more opportunities to put more points on the board. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of things that I noticed in the game. While we only got 1 sack, we were getting pressure almost every play. I wouldn't say every play, but nearly every play we were back there. But they were letting the ball out really fast. And I feel like with Louisville trying to throw the ball deep, they're going to pick on Ivy, and Ivy's going to get the turnover chain for the first time in the season.
Nice. That would be, you know how huge that would be? I would be so happy for him if he ends up being the first person to get a turnover on this defense and rock the turnover chain. What a way to shut up all the naysayers, right? All the trash talking stuff on social media, to be the first one to rock the turnover chain and get that interception. If it was something like a pick 6 on top of it, woo, man, I'd be pumped.
Yeah, I'm that's what I'm really hoping happens, because I don't personally hate on anyone, especially if they're on the Canes.
Right.
I wish the best for everyone on it. But what's it called? I feel like Rooster and Chaney are gonna get more carries because the Cameron scare, injury scare, it's just gonna make them not give him the ball as much as they have. If that makes sense, they're not gonna give him as heavy of a workload.
I see what you're saying. Now, and luckily for us, I know it's only been 1 game, right? But I'm honestly just as confident with Knighton and Chaney. I feel like the only thing that we need with Knighton and Chaney that's just going to take some time is experience, right? Because they're just now kind of, playing games at the college level. I get they've practiced, but you can only simulate so much in practice. So game time environment, it's so awesome to have guys that we believe in at number 2 and at number 3, where they can kind of split up the load and keep some fresh legs in there, give everybody a breather. So it's huge for us to have 3 really, and I'm not saying anything. I know I'm leaving somebody out. Everybody always said, but I'm just saying those 3 guys are going to get are going to shoulder the load, and it's so nice to have that much talent and depth at the position.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even you could probably say that about wide receivers too. Like, aside from a few plays, Jeremiah Payton did some good run blocking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like you could just tell that everyone who played, like some of them were like just out of it because it's been so long that they've been out of it. But I feel like they're gonna ease back into it as the weeks go by, and then I feel like what they should do is they should rotate the wide receivers more. Like give Restrepo a little playing time. I know he's young, but like,
I'm all for it, man. I would love to see Restrepo get more opportunities. I'd rather go ahead and start getting some of these young guys some snaps now. As I said, we have in these positions like at running back and wide receiver and stuff where we have a little more depth and some really good talent and athleticism. I'd love to go ahead and get these guys some snaps in some games. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm all about the more talented guy playing, right? These guys are going to be – you can't forget about the guys that put in the time and the work, Harley and Pope and stuff. But
yeah, of course.
If they're not performing, these guys coming up are the future of the program. You know, we're going to have them for the next 3 or 4 – hopefully 4, fingers crossed, right, years. So I'm all for it.
I mean, that's exactly what I think. I don't think you would necessarily have to take away playing time from like Harley or anything. I'm just saying, with how fast the offense is moving, like I was at the game on Thursday and I would look up for a replay, and by the time I looked down, the second play had already been done.
That's awesome.
So I feel like it'll keep everyone more fresh throughout the game.
Yeah,
if
definitely.
they just do that.
Absolutely.
And then I'm really worried about one thing though. Our like return game, like punt return and kick return.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't know, that fumble really scared me on Thursday.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing for me is I want to see a big time play on special teams. Like I mentioned, a big punt return or a big kick return that sets us up with really good field position. Because I just feel like and I know everybody's gonna, if there are Louisville fans in here, Georgia fans, Alabama fans, all these fans of opposing teams are going to say, Coop, this is what Miami fans always say. But we have too many threats, too much athleticism and talent, too many fast guys that should be able to set us up with some good field position on these punts and kickoffs, and it's just not happening for us, and that's got to change. I don't care who we got to put back there. I feel like Pope could be that guy, but he's not been bad. I know that against UAB, as you mentioned, he had the fumble that set up UAB for the score, but I'm looking for that guy that causes the opposing team to always punt away from him because he's that big of a threat. And Louisville special teams struggled against Western Kentucky. If any of you watched that game, struggled heavily. So maybe this could be the game where that can happen for us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with Pope, I'm pretty sure it was the second drive. He got the kick return, or it might have been a punt return or kick return, but it was so close to the end zone, and I think he got it at like the 1, and it was nearly like a safety. So, or not a safety, I don't remember. It was something scary that I was really worried about, but that's just something that's on my mind about the game.
All right, man. Miami Hurricanes victory, 42-28. I appreciate you calling in tonight, bro.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good night.
All right, have a nice day.
You too. What's going on, Phoenix guys? How are you tonight? 24/7 Kane says Louisville's kicking game is weak AF. How about Knighton on punt return? Jay Rivera, I'm fine with that. I had actually predicted that they might throw Knighton back there on kick or punt return. I think he's fast enough. I think he's elusive enough. And he's not shouldering the load of the carries for the running backs, right? I mean, I know they got Don Chaney Jr. or Knighton as the number 2 guy, the big or, right? So it's either one. But Cameron is going to shoulder the load of the carries. 100%. And unless his leg is a little questionable, right? If he's a little gimpy or something on that, I know they say he's 100%. But I absolutely would love to see Knighton back there. I think he could be a huge playmaker. I thought Coop welcomed fans from all over. We do. Now we talk trash. We talk trash. What I mean by I welcome fans from all over is you're more than welcome to voice your opinion. People will probably come back with something, especially if you're talking down about the Canes, but we keep it about football. What I do is I don't let people make things personal as long as I can catch it. You know what I'm saying? Once someone makes the argument personal, they start talking about family or they talk about you personally, specifically, then you lose all credibility and you've lost the argument at that point. But if it involves football, if the discussion is talking about football, whether it be making fun of your team, making fun of something your team has done in the past, anything like that, that's fully acceptable down here. 100%. Did y'all hear about Tate? We did. Opting out of the 2020 season. We sure did, man. So I think, is it Notre Dame talk that's going down? Guys, just breathe. Just breathe, all right? Just breathe. We're good. I'm good. Are y'all good? I'm okay. Are you okay? I told you, if it's about football, guys, it's fine. It's fine. That's what makes it fun. Man, come on. Come on now. Oh, man, that was great, Bergie. That was great, man. Braxton Barrios, man, has he been getting any playtime? Where is Braxton Barrios nowadays? Is he still with the Jets? Or no? He's kind of been around a little bit, right? Is he with the Patriots now? Where is Braxton Barrios? Dude, Braxton Barrios got jacked. Man. He is still with the Jets? Does he get any playtime? Braxton Barrios could start week 2. What are we looking at over here? Braxton Barrios could start week 2 if Crowder sits. Okay. Always liked Barrios, man. Had a good sense of humor. If you threw him the ball, man, he's gonna catch it. He's gonna do what it takes. Second string with the Jets. I just know. I know at one point he was a Patriot. I'm not a huge fan of the Patriots. I personally, myself, am. I'm not big in the NFL. Okay, I'm not huge in the NFL. But if you want to know who my team is, if you're new here, many of you know. If you know, put it down right now. If Coach Coop had to say, you know, this is my NFL team. This is who I cheer for. Who's my team? America's team. That's who I cheer for. America's team. Right? I know it's off topic a little bit, but drop your NFL team down in the chat real quick if you watch it. It's cool if you don't. I ain't looking to get into political mumbo jumbo. I don't watch a ton of NFL games, but it is still football, so I do enjoy them on occasion, right? So drop your NFL team if you have one. Are you just because you're a Miami Hurricanes fan doesn't mean you have to be a Miami Dolphins fan. I just think that's kind of silly when people say that, right? Just look at it this way. I live in Tennessee. College, I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. NFL, Dallas Cowboys fan. What in the world? That doesn't make no sense, right? I got what? It don't matter. It don't matter. Just rep your squad, whoever your team is, man. It don't matter. You ain't got to be from there. You ain't got to live there. It ain't got to be the same college, in the same town as college, NFL. It don't matter. What's going on? Who we got on the line?
What's up, Coop? This is William.
William, how are you tonight, bro?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good deal. That's what I'm looking for. So let's talk about this game a little bit.
All right. I have Miami winning 38-35.
38-35. So a close one. Another prediction similar to mine. 3-point difference, escaping with a dub from Cardinal Stadium.
Yep.
Okay.
I also wanted to mention, I read somewhere that, and I don't know how true it's going to be, but I heard Al Blaze Jr. might be covering Tutu Atwell.
Interesting.
Instead of Ivy.
Okay. All right. I mean, whoever it ends up being, they're just going to have to step their game up a notch. I mean, because there's no denying that Atwell is a playmaker, and he's definitely fast. He burned us several times last season.
He is very. But that would be an interesting matchup to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see just our defense as a whole, period, step up in this game, definitely. And they're gonna have to. This isn't UAB. I'm not talking them up like Louisville's not Clemson here, but I'm just saying it's a better football team than we faced last week.
Yes, they definitely got offensive weapons everywhere.
Yep, definitely.
But I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
Yeah, I'm excited to get a little bit of a test, right? It's not like we're doing UAB, then Bethune-Cookman, then I don't know, UTEP. I'm just throwing random teams out there, right? We had our opening game, which I'm thankful for that it was a Conference USA team. I'm not saying UAB's an absolute nobody. I'm just saying I'm thankful that it wasn't. I'm being honest. It wasn't like Clemson week 1, right? Or like next year we got Alabama week 1, assuming everything still happens as we hope it does. You know what I'm saying? So we had an opportunity to get those first game jitters out, to get used to these new protocols with all the COVID-19 stuff, right? And now we can kind of just settle in. Everybody just play football, have fun, do what you're trained to do, and take care of business.
I absolutely agree with you.
It's all right. William, you did say William, correct?
That is correct.
William, all right. Coming through with a close score prediction, 38-35. I like it.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
You have yourself a good evening.
You too, man.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. So defense on 2-2 at 24/7 Canes will be Frierson, Smith, occasionally Bolden. All right. All right. Yeah, because 2-2 is slot receiver, correct? We got MDC. God, we got MDC calling in. Let's take it. Let's take it. Wait, hold on. Who would y'all's? I need to go back while I'm talking MDC. I'm gonna see who your guys' NFL teams are. Right? I'm gonna judge you guys like you judge me. All right? I'm gonna be. Oh man, I missed it. I'm gonna call him back. I'm gonna. We got Jags fans. We got Raiders fans. The Raiders won last week, didn't they? 49ers, Fins. Who else we got? Cam Newton raped the Dolphins defense. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now what about Tom Brady? Buccaneers lost week 1, man. They come out looking strong on that first drive or two. And then Brady threw 2 picks? I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Listen, I'm not a Patriots fan. Still not a Patriots fan, even after Tom Brady's gone. Pretty boy Brady, just I don't know. Tighten up, baby. Music City Kane, do you live in Tennessee? For some reason, I thought you lived in Nashville. I don't know why. I have no idea why I thought that. But just something told me that you. I don't know. You'd think I'd be a Titans fan, right? Living in Tennessee, right? I could go to the stadium. Wouldn't be too terrible of a drive. I don't know. I'm just not a Titans fan. So the Franklin injury was a leg injury. Is that correct? Looks like I got a couple people saying that. I'm trying to get MDC in here. Let me call him back. I'm going to call up MDC. All right. I'm going to call him real quick. And then we're going to get maybe 1 or 2 more phone calls, guys. And then we'll wrap it up to the night. We'll keep it short, sweet, and to the point tonight. Let's get MDC in here. Let's see if he picks up. What's going on? It's MDC.
Oh yeah, what's good?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm a little anxious, but I'm excited about tomorrow night. Ready to see the Canes take the field again with our biggest challenge so far this season.
Yeah. Real quick, before we start.
Yeah.
How about the Seminoles? How about the Seminoles?
Can we get? Oh, hold on here. I'll do you one better. Okay, hold on. Hold on, NBC. Hold on. Can we get another round? Maybe in all caps. Let me make sure that I'm. Is that right? Is that 16 to 13 against what's that team again? It's like a bumblebee or something, right? It's a honeybee. No, it's Georgia. Yeah, the Yellow Jackets. What?
Oh man, you got too much fun.
Yeah, it's just again, I know that people always get mad, say, come on now, like don't talk so much trash, but it's just I'm telling you, this may not sound like a lot. I mean, I'm not a huge YouTuber. We're creeping up on like 13,500 subs, I think, something like that. Mm-hmm. I probably get 1 to 2 DMs a week from FSU fans talking trash. All year long. Don't matter if it's the season, the off season, it doesn't matter. They never stop. And if we ever have a bad game, guess who's in my DMs making fun of the team?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking every opportunity I can. 100%.
Period. I don't blame you.
Oh man.
But
So let's talk Louisville a little bit. Are you confident going into tomorrow? How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about the Louisville game. Obviously, I can't go because it's LB.
Right.
You might be. No, I'm excited about the game. I will say my one hot take going into it is I do believe that Knight can't overall.
What was that last part? The phone cut out.
Oh, I do think Knighton is better in campaign.
Gotcha. I mean, I really am hyped on Jalen Knighton so much. Mm-hmm. Cameron Harris, I mean, obviously, look at the stats. He's a very good back. I think that, and maybe this is the wrong way to put it, I think that Knighton has a higher ceiling, potentially.
No, I totally agree.
And I think that he could be that guy. I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I saw Knighton play in high school.
Yeah, he's something else, man. It's crazy.
Definitely, yeah. No, he plays about 10 miles where I live, so I probably saw 5 games last year.
Sweet.
Insane. But again, I would say my score prediction has to be, I'm gonna go 35-21.
What was 35 to what?
21.
21? Are you still there?
There you go.
You still there? Uh-oh. I think we lost MDC, guys. Am I the only one who can't hear him? Or can you guys hear him? Man, we got the 35 for Miami. We lost him. We lost him, guys. Dang. I will say, I think also what's nice is a couple of things, right? There's always hype coming into a new season. You're thinking, this is it, guys. This is it. This is the one, right? Every year is the year, right? There's all this hype, all this optimism and stuff. But I think given the changes that we've made, bringing in the new OC, new O-line coach, getting the De'Aaron King transfer, getting the Jared Williams transfer, some of these new faces and things that we have coming in here. All this stuff. What's nice is there is a little bit of a new level of confidence, so to say. Like let me give you an example. In the UAB game, even when things weren't going real well for us, we felt okay. Does that make sense? We were like, even when we weren't in control, we're like, guys, we're going to be all right. We're going to be good. We're good. We can handle this. We can do this. We're going to win this game. And I feel like that we kind of have some of that, at least for now, coming into this season a little bit. And I think that's why with Louisville, like Canes fans, we didn't blow out UAB, but Canes fans are still pretty confident. You know what I mean? We're like, we can handle this, right? We've got a coaching staff in place that is improved, puts these guys in a better position to win football games, and we can take care of business. Yeah, Extreme Kane, you can call in, definitely. Hit up the number right there, 865-229-4131. MDC, if you get an opportunity, if you can't get back in, drop your score prediction down in the chat. He says 35-21 NDC. All right, a lot of people were predicting. Let me read off the score predictions that we have so far tonight, just to show you how many Canes fans are on the same page. All right, I keep track of all these score predictions you guys get. And Miami will be the first team. Miami will be the first score that I read off. 35-24, 42-36, 31-27, 35-28, 35-28, 45-21, 42-28, 38-35, 35-21. Everybody's hovering around the same. David with 38-17. The Miami scores are within about 7 to 10 points of each other. 30s, low 40s. Upper 30s, mid 30s, low 40s. Louisville seems to fluctuate, though. Mostly for Louisville, upper 20s is what we're looking at. 2, maybe 3 touchdowns, and maybe tossing in a field goal in there. And that seems to be the case. Casey, what's going on, man? He says, let's go. I'm home from deployment and finally going to watch some football at home this year. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Hopefully you can pile up on Coop's virtual couch and you can hang out with us tomorrow night. That'd be awesome if you could. We score 40 or I buy a Coop shirt with the binocular. Listen, let me show you guys something. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. Let's see how many of shirts have sold of the garbage can Coop tee. The ones that have my face on. I'll just be completely transparent with you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can find how many we've sold. Come on now. Two of the garbage can Coop tees. Let me show you the one it is. If you're unfamiliar. One of them's me. All right. This shirt right here, and Raji brings up a good point. That was very rude of me. I should have thanked Casey for his service. And anybody that's in the chat that's active military or has been in the past, thank you for your sacrifices and everything that you do. This tee right here, the garbage can Coop tee. Only 2 of these have been sold. And you want to know what's funny? One of those is me. Nobody wants the tee with Coach Coop's face on it. This was one of the. Is this maybe the most memorable moment on the Coach Coop YouTube channel? What's the most memorable moment? Honestly, was it the ripping the FSU shirt off to reveal the U logo in the early days? That was year 1. Was it the Notre Dame table flip? Was it doing the stream from the garbage can? Was it taking the baseball bat to my siren and busting the table into firewood? The Gator Rap? Really? The Gator Rap? That's the biggest thing? Really? Is there anyone here that doesn't know? I'm getting off topic a little bit. That doesn't know the Gator Hater diss track? Because you guys got to think, when I dropped that diss track last year, we had 8,000 subs. We now have 13,500. We have 5,000 more subs than we had when I dropped that Gator Hater diss track. Is there anybody who is unfamiliar, who's never seen it? This diss track goes down in history, right? Doesn't it? I'll give you just a little preview. Maybe you can go check it out for yourself. You ain't never. I figure there's people here that ain't seen it. This one goes down in the history books, right? I will forever be trolled by Gator fans for this. Forever. For the rest of my life. Man, I mean, can I be honest here? I don't know if it gets more gangster than this. Just look at the details, okay? The Cuban links, the hater blockers, the watermelon kiddie pool with the socks on, the red Solo cup. Does it get more gangster than that? Be honest with me.
Yeah, right, I doubt it. After last year's season, Mullen thinks he's a boss. First game of this season, he's taking a loss. I've been watching the tape, I've been peeping the picks. Listen up, Gator fans, and I can promise you this. Our defense is gonna score several touchdowns. Then after the game, we're gonna shut the club down. I got the words wrong. It's been a minute. Oh, man. It's been a while. You go check that out, right? I forgot the words. You know, it's not like I get to go do concerts or anything. So, I've slept since then. But, hey, if you're new, go check that out. Leave a comment on it and show it some love. Oh, hey, David, I appreciate everything you do, man. Seriously. That means a ton. That would be a better t-shirt. But how? I talked so much smack, and then we lost that game. I've actually seen that recommendation. Several people saying they would buy it. But we lost that game. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could drop a shirt for that. Like, we took a fat L in that game, man. I don't know. It does not get more gangster than that. That's what I thought. That's the definition of gangster, man. Coop, are you open to hearing something on it? Yeah, sure. The table flip. So table flip, and that seem to be the biggest things. All right, let's take this call here. What's going on? Who we got on the line? What are you doing? So I have several theories there. That person is either on a train. You heard it, right? He called us, then put his phone in his pants, and then put his pants in the washing machine. Or that's some kind of Louisville Cardinals cheer that I'm not familiar with. Could be any of the three. I have no idea. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. There's another thing that I also have in mind, but I try to keep these mostly PG, so we're not going to go there.
This is what it takes.
We ain't gonna go there.
You on the side of your helmet.
I forgot to mention on the call that the Rick and Morty poster is awesome, but where's the white jersey, Coop? You gotta hang it up, dude.
I still, Bergie, I got plans. I promise. I got plans. I know it's been a long time coming, but I got plans. I promise. I promise. Just trust me. All right? Thank you for the $5, man. Yeah, I'm actually a big Rick and Morty fan. What I chose to do with the posters behind me, I know it's not Canes related, but so much of my wall is dedicated to Miami Hurricanes that I just chose some other stuff that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I did with the posters and stuff. Braves Canes 36. Thank you for pulling the trigger on the Canes fan membership, man. If you refresh the stream, you should have a U by your name. You've got access to the special Canes fan only emotes. Check them out, man. Check them out. I'm going to put a Rhett Lashley. There we go. Rhett Lashley with the shades, man. Let's hop over to another one. A hit t-shirt would be Don't Be a Fan Later shirt. We could bring back the other one. We could bring back the original one, maybe. Did you like that one? What's going on? Who we got on the line?
Coop, Miami boy.
It's Miami boy. Man, have I talked to you on the phone this season?
No, not this season.
I don't think I have. All right, so it's been a minute. I'm gonna have to save your number too. I'm writing it down right now. It's too late. I already know it.
All right.
All right. So what are you thinking about this game? I saw a little bit of your discussions going back and forth in the chat. So I think I have a little bit of a grasp on which way you're leaning towards. But break it down for everybody in the chat, kind of how you're feeling about tomorrow night.
Man, I ain't worried about Louisville. I'm predicting 42-17. I'm not even worried about Louisville.
Okay. That's going to be the score prediction tonight with the biggest variance, I guess, however you want to put it, between Miami and Louisville. 42-17.
Yeah, as long as we don't start off slow, we good. We got them. As long as our defense, they start fast, they come in hungry, and offense, they click, especially the line. Man, I'm not even worried about Louisville. We'll get them. I ain't worried about them.
All right. I like the confidence. And again, that's something, I'm glad though that you mentioned that when you say as long as we come in starting fast. And I say that because some people really, really get torn up over these score predictions. For me, it's more of something that we do just to kind of have some fun with it, right? Just to kind of, because all we can do is, at the end of the day, it's just guessing. That's, as you said, that's assuming that the offense comes out firing on all cylinders and we get a quick start. And of course, that's assuming that the defense has a good night, holding Louisville to just 17 points. So that's what's kind of fun with it, though, in my opinion, is to see how close you can get based off of just stats, knowledge, things that you've seen in previous games, and see how much of that carries over to the next week.
Yep. I think we're good. I ain't worried about Louisville. But see, my deal is, I'm gonna jump off the subject for a bit. My thing is we can beat Louisville. I ain't worried about Florida State either. I know we got them. They garbage. You know what I'm saying? Georgia Tech proved that. My thing is, the only way we're gonna get our respect is if we beat Clemson. We gotta beat Clemson. If we can go in the spot and take them down, then we'll have our. Then we'll be for real. Because I mean, we can blow out Louisville. We can blow out FSU. They're gonna be like, okay, that's Miami. They up now. But when they go to Clemson, they're gonna be down. So that's until we beat Clemson. That's when we're gonna get the respect that we need, and then we good. We can go undefeated after that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, that's my thing. But Louisville, I ain't worried about Louisville. I ain't worried about these next two games. We got this in the bag. We got it. I want Clemson. That's why I want to take down the king of the ACC, and then I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, and I feel like that puts us in a good position to where, you know, next week we're facing an in-state rival, which is typically a tougher game, but we don't have to worry about, in my opinion, getting caught sleeping on Louisville because we're looking ahead to FSU. Because, again,
Right.
as you've said, I think that's a game that we should be able to handle business. Again, I'm not going to sound too cocky or too confident, but with relative ease. We're a better football team, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, we get a bye week before we go to Clemson, right?
Right.
So
right.
that gives us an extra week to prepare for that game. So really, when you think about it, is as long as we're going into that game undefeated, we've put ourselves in, or we didn't put ourselves, I guess we didn't have to say so in that, but schedule-wise, we're in a pretty good position.
Oh yeah, our offense is the bomb. Cameron, Chaney, I'm gonna tell you what, when Cameron go, Chaney, he gonna ball. I'm telling you, because when I saw him in the UAB game, the way he ran, he kind of reminded me the way Chaney played, the way Chaney was running the ball, kind of reminded me of Greg Cooper.
Ooh.
That's who he reminded me of. He just got that length and that speed. He had that Greg Cooper in him. That's what Chaney reminds me of. So I think we're gonna be all right. These next 2 games, Lou, I think we're gonna be fine, man. So I'm calling it 42-17, man. We're gonna take down Louisville. I ain't worried about them.
All right. Hey, like I said, I love the confidence, man, and I absolutely 100% hope you're right. I say it many times on the videos and on the streams, but sometimes it feels good to be wrong. I hope that I've got a close game, a 3-point game, 41-38. I hope that we just absolutely destroy them and blow them out. I'd love to be wrong.
As long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we start off fast. We play disciplined football, no penalties, because we did good with the penalties in UAB games.
Yeah, 3 penalties. 3 penalties. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That's what kills us. Our kicking game is on point. I ain't worried about Louisville. We good. We good. As long as in the line, man, as long as that O-line block and open up some holes for Cameron, man, and then King, come on now. Shoot. Louisville, man, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that.
All right, man. Hey, I love it. I love it.
All right, man.
All right, Miami boy.
I'm gonna stay in the chat, man. Yeah, I'm here, so I catch you. I'm gonna stay in the chat, but I'll be ready tomorrow night.
All right, sounds good. I'm pumped.
I might be in and out because they playing tomorrow night too. So I might be in and out of the chat. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so I gotta watch my Heat play.
Hold on.
So
what time?
I might. Yeah.
What time do they play?
They play at 7:30. They play at the same time the Canes play.
Oh man. Oh yeah,
I'll be in and out of the chat. So, I'll be doing both.
All right, sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to hanging
out.
out.
All right, man. All right, bro.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Later.
First phone call from Miami boy on the season, and don't worry, I hope he's still here. Wholesome One Holloway in the building, blessing us with his presence, man. Wholesome One, how are you tonight? Maybe we should let me test out. We did this in the game. Let's test out a little cheer. Let's test out a little cheer here on the soundboard. Hold on, give me just a second. Let's see if it works. Let me get Zulu. Thank you for the $4.99, bro. And Sean with the $5, man. Hey, thank you for the love, guys. We're actually going to be wrapping up here soon. We've been live for 2 hours. Wholesome One, how are you tonight, man? We were actually talking about your breakdown. I actually had that premiere going on my third monitor while I was preparing my stream. Excellent job, my friend. Really good content, and keep it coming, man, for real. Excellent stuff. Can I get? I'm gonna give you an idea of what we're doing here. Can we get some Canes in all caps in the chat? Can we get it? Can we get it going? Let's go! Woo! Let's go! I usually save those for game day. What's funny is in that audio clip, I know y'all can't see it, but how do I explain this? All right, we're kind of wrapping up for the night, guys. We're just kind of goofing off for a minute. I don't know when they're about to start saying the CANES. So you know how you know how with Sebastian he's like doing like quickly. I don't know when that part's coming up. So what it turns in for me when they start the CANES is this. That's all it is. Because by the time I hear them get to the C, they're already on the N. And then by the time they get to the N and I try to start doing that, they're already on the S. and they're already cheering past that. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to get the timing down. You know, I got no visual, right? At the game, you see Sebastian. So he's hyping everybody up. Everybody's cheering. Oh, you know what I mean? But with the soundboard, I have no idea when that part's coming. So it always looks goofy as heck, man. My body don't move that fast. Oh, man. Zulu, we taking calls? Typically, I just do tonight. Tonight is typically the only night that we take phone calls. The night before, there are other YouTubers that do like post-game and stuff. That's just not really my thing. I just do a reaction. William, we're actually wrapping up for the night, William. Crazy discussions tonight, though. Crazy discussions. Tate Martel opting out of the 2020 season. We already mostly knew Jeremiah Payton not being available tomorrow due to COVID-19 stuff. Apparently tracing stuff, not that he tests positive for it. Got lots of score predictions. Nobody predicting a Louisville victory, and no Louisville fans have called in tonight. I'm disappointed, man. We took a look at all of the trash talk from Louisville fans on my YouTube video. Not a single one of them showed up tonight. We trolled FSU fans. That was a good time. We trolled Notre Dame fans. That was a good time. But it's good to have you in here, William. I'm happy you made it in the tail end of this thing, man. Tate opted out of the 2020 season. That is correct. We can actually come over one more time here. Tate Martel has opted out of the 2020 season. And I'm not looking for people to come in here and talk a bunch of trash or anything, because here's my thing. Did Tate Martel have an impact for us, or has he at any point? Honestly, not really, other than maybe providing some more competition at practice. Whether you say he's the 2 guy, 3 guy, 4 guy, 5 guy, it is still another QB competing, pushing other guys to be good, be better, right? How does it look if we just sit here as fans and trash talk a guy that's wearing one of our uniforms? Whether we agree with things he does off the field, whatever, whatnot. At the moment, I know that he opted out of the season and whatnot, but he's a Miami Hurricane, right? I don't want to be known as the fan base that just bashes players on our team. It is what it is. Would he have ever seen a snap this season, or would he ever get a start as a Miami Hurricane? I don't think so. That's just the reality of the situation. That's just because we got guys that are better suited for us, right? The Eric King in the 2020 season, the Kosi Perry, TBD. Right? It just is what it is. That's just the reality of the situation. I just don't like seeing just straight hate comments. You guys know the difference, right? You got to know where to draw the line. And it's very apparent, in my opinion. Hey, Fire Fortes, it's good to see you, man. So I think we're going to wrap it up tonight. Where's Jaron Williams these days? I think he chose. I think Jaron Williams chose a school, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. Where was it Jaron Williams went? I saw it. I saw an article. Was it Garden City? Was it Garden City? Maybe? It might have been. I can't confirm for sure, guys, because I don't remember. I think it was Garden City, but I could be wrong. So just remember, though, guys, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be live on this channel hanging out for the Miami versus Louisville game. I will have links for you. So if you don't have a way to watch or stream the game, I will have links that I provide for you. You can stream the game for free. Doesn't cost you a thing. The one thing that I do want to put out there is just don't click ads. A lot of people struggle with that, where they hit me back and they say, Coop, it says that I need to put in my credit card for this. I'm trying to be blunt and straight up this year. You clicked an ad on it, right? You're streaming a game for free. You clicked an ad, just close out of it and then click play on it and you'll be watching the game. All right? So I'll have links for the game, 3 or 4 available for you guys to stream the game for free. Let's see how many people we can hit tomorrow. Let's see if the hype is still there. For the Miami Hurricanes. As I said, we hit, I think, 890 viewers, 870 viewers, live viewers at the same time. Almost 1,000 viewers in the Miami versus UAB game. Surely there's more hype for this one than UAB, right? I know UAB's the opener. Everybody wanted to see this offense, right? Everybody wanted to see the Eric King. But this is the number 17th ranked Miami Hurricanes versus the number 18 ranked Louisville Cardinals. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. ABC. Prime time. College game day. We'll see if we hit 1,000 people. I don't know. I don't know if it can happen, honestly. I don't. And thank you, Wholesome One. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello tonight, my friend. Dante, there's Dante, man. We had some excellent conversations tonight. You need to show the score during the live stream. We do. We had the new scoreboard. What we did is, honestly, I just pull the scoreboard from the game. So, like, for instance, the watch party from last week, this would have been the point of view here. So this is what it would have looked like. This is what you would have saw. So we put the scoreboard across the bottom here. The updates real time with what's going on in the game. So that's what we go for. We're trying to step it up each and every stream, make it better and better. But as I said, thank you guys too for patience. I'm wrapping up, guys. This is just closing thoughts. Thank you guys for being patient with me with everything. Again, as I'm kind of going through a bunch of medical stuff, but I want to try to still bring that hype as much as I can. So if I'm not as hype as usual, if I'm not bringing quite as much energy, I appreciate any help anybody can provide. If somebody comes in and they're like, what's going on with Coop? Just say, hey, he's going through some medical stuff. He's doing what he can. All right. I would really, really appreciate that. Excellent conversations tonight. I love this college football family that we have here on this channel. Miami Hurricanes fans, fans of opposing teams. Hey, we're all one big happy college football family. All right. And I love the positivity that we have here on this channel. And this community is just great, man. It's amazing. Wholesome One Holloway says, final score prediction. Let's get it. 38-17 Miami. That's where we're hovering around. Now you are up there, Wholesome One, with Miami boy and believing in this defense a little bit more. Those are the two lowest score predictions for Louisville. 17 points. Most people have Louisville in the upper 20s, lower 30s. For their score predictions. This is my final one. I actually have a high-scoring affair here. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Have I ever gotten one exactly right? Probably not. No. But as I said in my preview video, the one thing I can promise you is I will not be eating this no matter what the outcome is tomorrow night. So we're going to wrap it up tonight, guys. Thank you for all the love. All the donations, all the support. Bergie with the top dono on the night, the $20. But we had some donos from Zulu, Sean, let's see, Raji, DJ, Greg, South Georgia Cane, Bears, Cubs, Canes, Crip, Miami Boy, Danny, Miami, Florida Football, Big B, Canes fam, and DJ and Norman. And we had some new Canes fam members. Thank you guys once again. We're going to do it big tomorrow night. Let's take care of business and let's get the dub. Let's go 2-0 coming up on the in-state rivalry game against FSU. Then let's take care of business there. Rest. Prepare for Clemson. All right. Hey, thank you guys for being here week in and week out. Got some crazy things planned. Let's get Give me some beat Louisville. Give me some beat Louisville. In all caps. It don't count if it ain't in all caps, all right? Let me see them. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7:30 prime time. All right, let's do it big. Let's go, guys.